the project generally is to erect a 120 to 500 megawatt wind project offshore in Lake Erie and or Lake Ontario. And the critical part of this, from my perspective, is I call it the 3 E's. Energy, being able to produce enough energy to keep the lights on, especially when the economy begins to turn around. Environmental, the ability to produce energy that is environmentally friendly. Wind has no emissions, and that's obviously critically important, as well as to begin to reduce our dependence on OPEC and fossil fuels. And I think most importantly, for places like Dunkirk and Chautauqua County and Western New York, jobs, economic development, critically important. This project is going to create thousands of jobs, whether it's manufacturers to help make some of the 8,000 parts in a windmill, whether it's installing the project in the lake, whether it's setting up the staging area to put the windmills together, whether it's the ships that need to be built to install the project. You are talking about thousands of jobs in Western New York. And our goal is to make Western New York the job center for offshore wind. There is no offshore wind in North America right now. We want to be the first, or close to the first, because whoever gets into the water first is going to create the jobs. And today's event is the third, I think, Get Listed event. We did one in Buffalo, one in Rochester, one in Syracuse, and now one in Dunkirk, to bring together local manufacturers and businesses with wind developers, so that once the project starts, we kind of marry those two, so that many of the parts that need to be done, the construction, the installation, can be done with local labor and local manufacturing. And that to us is a priority. In fact, I should tell you that in the RFP, we indicated very clearly that if you come in with a proposal that highlights local economic development advantages, using local labor and manufacturing, you have a better chance to win the project at the end if you show us that you're going to use local development. So from every perspective, this is a win for Dunkirk, a win for Chautauqua, a win for Erie and Niagara, a win for Western New York. And let's be the first. There are